Thank you for joining me today in this new live event. Today I will be talking about several tricks, a list of 5 interesting tricks you can use with MaxBulk Mailer, and they're all related to composing messages. So we'll now start with the first one. It is a question, but many people ask to me in the last years. It is how to insert emojis in the MaxBulk Mailer subject and messages, the message bodies. It is quite easy actually, because this feature is built into the OS. You just need to know where you have to go. So let's see. Right now we are going to switch to the macOS desktop, and we are going to launch MaxBulk Mailer. So in order to insert an emoji, we are going to start with the subject line. In order to insert an emoji in the subject line, all you have to do is to place your cursor in that subject line, and then you have to use a combination of keys, a shortcut, that is Control Command Space. Control Command Space. Automatically you will get just below the subject line a window with all the available emojis on your system, all of them classified by categories. All you have to do then is to click on the one you need to be inserted, and it will be automatically inserted into the field that has the focus on that moment. For example, we are going to write some text, and if you go to the preview, you can see that the emoji is correctly inserted, and you can see it just in front of the word we've just typed. Then you can do the same with the message body. You key Control Command Space. You get the same window, and you click on the emoji you want to be inserted. And again, you can go to the preview and see that the emoji has been inserted correctly. When you do when you enter this shortcut, when you tip this shortcut on your keyboard, you can take the window with your mouse and then make it fixed on the right of MaxBulk Mailer, so you can use it more easily. For example, to add emoji whenever you want, this way. And you can also, if you go on the top of the window, you can do a search. For example, if you search for book, you will see all the emoji, all the book emojis. On Windows, it is not exactly the same. So we are going to switch to the Windows desktop, Windows 10. And here the shortcut is not the same as I just say. The shortcut is the Windows key and the point, or the Windows key and the point with dot. Okay. For example, we are going to insert right now an emoji with a point. You key window, the window key and the point, and then you get a window similar to the one we just got on macOS. And all you have to do is to click on the emoji you want to insert. The same you can do here. You can, I will delete what we have right now. You can do exactly the same. Oops, sorry. And you can insert the emoji you need. Okay. As you can see, sometimes emojis are entered in black and white and quite ugly. But when you go to the preview, they appear in color. Sometimes not, but all of them will appear correctly on the send message. I believe this is a problem with the HTML preview, because the MaxBulk Mailer preview actually is an Internet Explorer embedded HTML parser. so renderer. So it may be a problem with that, because the characters are inserted properly, and the result, when you send the message, you can check you can check it. You will see that the emoji are correctly displayed. On Windows, you can also insert emojis by using the keyboard icon here. You will see there is an emoji key. You can click on it, and then you can, the same way, insert emojis. Again, you can go to the preview and see that the emoji have been inserted correctly. That is all I can say for emojis. Second trick I wanted to talk about today is about how to insert URLs, hyperlinks into your message. So imagine you have written some piece of text and you want to assign an hyperlink to that text. So let's see an example. For example, we are going to delete that. For example, we are going to write MaxBulk, and we want to link MaxBulk to the website URL. So you just need to click on this button and then insert the MaxBulk URL here. Automatically, MaxBulk Mailer will convert this text into an hyperlink tag. It is different from the others because it used different characters to surround it, and you see number 3 here because it is the first time I add a similar tag, and to take them apart, MaxBulk Mailer automatically give it different numbers. You can see the list of all the hyperlinks I have created so far by opening the hyperlink editor. So here you can see there are 4 hyperlinks, there is 3 columns. Here it is the text that is used inside the tag, inside the brackets. Here is the text that will be used in place of the URL when the message is sent or in a preview, and this is the URL. You can see here that all of them have the same text, but you could, for example, here put something different. For example, Max Programming. Okay. And then if you insert the different tag, you can insert them from this menu here. You can insert maxpro.com and the maxprogram.com. The second one, we have all of them. They have a different tag, and the preview will show each different hyperlink. One will have the maxup text, the second one Max Programming, and the third one MaxBulk again. And each one is linking to the right URL. You can see it at the bottom of the screen. So you can easily link a text with a URL here. You can see you can see all the available hyperlink here. You can insert them selecting this menu, and you can edit all your hyperlink from the hyperlink editor. The same can be done through the edit insert hyperlink menu. You have all the hyperlink available here, and you also have an edit menu you can use to display the hyperlink editor. The same. The third trick I would like to talk to you today is how to insert random words. MaxBulk Mailer includes a feature that allows you to insert random words into your messages. This feature is available in the edit menu. If you go here, you go to edit and insert random words, you will see that there is 3 examples that comes with MaxBulk Mailer by default. And you also have an editor. If you decide to, for example, insert this list, you will get automatically a tag inserted into the message that begins with random word, and that's the name of the list. Now what MaxBulk Mailer will do is inserting any of the words from the list totally randomly. That means each message will have a random hello word. In this case, it is a list of synonyms of way to say hello in English. And if you select a list, for example this list, and go to the preview and go through the recipient list, you will see that MaxBulk Mailer is using a random word each time from the list. The list, you can see it here from the editor. The list you can select the list here. You can create new list pressing the plus button. You can delete list or rename them, and you can add more words to existing lists. The default list hello has the following word: hello, hi, hey, what's up, what's going, greetings. When you use the hello list, MaxBulk Mailer will use any of those words. If you add 100 words, it will use a better variety of different words. There are less possibility of repetitions. So here you are with the random word in MaxBulk Mailer. You can create a list of numbers, of strings, words, of whatever you need. Actually, there is no limit. Then my next trick, it is the trick number 4, if I'm not wrong, is about tag with alternative data. For example, imagine you have a list like this one, and you are going to insert a tag that says hello, first name, because you think every recipient on the list has a first name available. Maybe not, but you are sure it is the case. So if you go to the preview and go through the list, you will see that since each recipient has a correct name, each hello string is correctly displayed with the correct name. It looks correct, it looks pretty. Okay, now imagine you have a problem here because that particular recipient never gave his name, so you don't have that information. So it is the number 3. So if you go to the list and go to the recipient number 3, you will see that we are missing the name here. So you only get hello, a space, and a comma. It's quite ugly. If you are like me, and if you want things as perfect as possible, you may want to replace that space with something different, a default value or something. MaxBulk Mailer allows that. It is a special format of the first name or whatever tag you can choose. All you have to do is to add this character. I don't know the name in English. I don't know the name of vector in any language actually. This character, it is on your keyboard, just above the backslash, and then just type the alternative name. In this case, we could type hello, my friend. And then if you go to the preview, when you have a name, hello Adam, hello Joe, when you reach a recipient with no name, automatically the alternative text is used. And in this case, you can see, you can read, "Hello, my friend." That is correct. It is, the recipient don't see anything wrong here. Okay. This feature can be used with any of the tags available in MaxBulk Mailer. Not all of them, but the ones that correspond to recipient data. Then you can mix this feature with the one we've just talked about a few minutes ago, about alternative random words. You can insert here a random word list. So you go to insert random words, and for example, you select the first list, body, and this time the alternative text will be random word from the list. So if you go to the preview panel and go to the third recipient, you will see that it will say "Hello mate," "Hello buddy," "Hello friend," "Hello friend" again, because the list is quite short. Sometimes it repeats itself. "Hello buddy," "Hello friend." So the alternative word is changing from the list. The bigger the list, the more difficult for the text to be repeated again and again. Okay, this is this is the fourth trick of today. This is text with alternative text and random words. We have here a tag inside a tag, random word tag inside a data tag. The format, you can see the format, it is quite different. Okay, now we are going to talk about the fourth trick of today, about how to insert reference numbers, random number, in this case it is a number, random numbers different from each recipient on the list. There is a trick. It is by using the date tag. For example, you can use the year, then simply add the month number, then the day, here, the day, then you can use the hour, current hour, that is the current time, the current hour, minute time, and current hour, second. That is it. And I will remove this text so you can see only what I'm doing. Then each time you go to the preview, each time you send a message to someone, the number will be different. Each time it is different because it is the time in reverse format. So it can be the same. If you are using several connections, there is possibility that a number can be the same, because you may send 2 or 3 messages per second. You can add here the recipient number. So in that case, the possibility to repeat number is absolutely impossible. Now you have a very, very different number for each recipient. You can use this random reference for whatever you need to make your message different, because servers, when you send a message to a server like Gmail, if you send a lot of messages and they are all identical, Gmail may think it is spam. So if you send message with custom data, custom information, random text, random stuff, where you have more possibilities to get your message delivered. You can even use that number as a parameter of a URL, a fake parameter. You can perfectly add the parameter to URL that does nothing, but the parameter is there. So the message is different. Okay. And finally, we will talk about, this is not a trick, but something that you will like a lot. Yes, it is a trick, because I'm sure you don't know it. It is about adding spaces to your message. The still text format actually is converted into HTML when you do the preview or when you send the message. As a result, any hiding space or repeating spaces are automatically removed by the HTML parser. HTML works this way. Hiding spaces are not displayed. Hiding spaces are never displayed, and when you have several spaces, they are replaced by one. It is a rule. There is nothing you can do about that. So I will show you. I will do the demonstration. If I, for example, here I will type 5 spaces. I will then write MaxBulk. Then another 5 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, I have to the point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces. I write MaxBulk again. And if I go to the preview, you can see the hiding space has been removed, and all the repeated spaces here between the two MaxBulk words have been removed as well. So how can I force those spaces? It is easy, actually. There is another type of space. Another type of space, but it is called in English non-breaking space. To insert that space, you have to use key combination, a given key combination that is different on macOS and on Windows. I will show you in Windows in a few minutes. In macOS, to insert a non-breaking space, you have to use the option space combination. So let's see. I will control space. Alt, sorry, I'm looking at option space. You take your keyboard, you put the finger in the right place. Option space 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I write MaxBulk again. Option space 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and write MaxBulk again. Now I will preview and see the difference between adding spaces or those non-breaking spaces. This is a preview. As you can see, the hiding 4 spaces are here, and the 5 spaces between the two MaxBulk words are here as well. And if you look at the code, the code that MaxBulk Mailer generates, the HTML code, you can see that it is replacing the spaces with non-breaking spaces. This is the HTML code. I don't know if you can see it correctly, but if this is the code, HTML code for non-breaking spaces. Okay, let's see now if we go to the Windows and see what happened here. On Windows, the shortcut is not exactly the same. Sorry, I don't know why I can't write here. I am the preview. Sorry, I will remove all the emojis. Okay, on Windows, I will do exactly the same. I will enter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces, then MaxBulk 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces, MaxBulk again, and we'll see what happens. We have all the spaces removed, and if you go to the view sources, there is no space here. They have been removed. The hiding space is here, but is not displayed. Okay, now we are going to do the same as with macOS, but in Windows, the shortcut is not the same. On Windows, you have to use the Control-Alt-Space combination. Control-Alt-Space. Okay, so let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. MaxBulk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and MaxBulk again. Now we'll look at the preview, and you can see the hiding space are here, and the spaces between the two MaxBulk words are here as well. So it works the same way on Windows. And you can see here the space has been replaced with the non-breaking space HTML code as well. Exactly the same. This is quite this trick is quite interesting, because I have seen many people complaining of spaces disappearing. I believe almost all the time people using MaxBulk Mailer don't know the still text actually is converted into HTML. So there are rules that apply to still text because it is HTML, and the preview finally is HTML preview. So this page problem you can have with when you write a web page is exactly the same here. It is not easy to remember that shortcut. Actually, I all the time I forgot it. I have to go to a website somewhere and look for it. It is non-breaking space. If you look for these words, you will always find what is the exact shortcut. Okay, I hope you like this video of those 6 tricks I have talked about today. And let's see you in the next events, and I will try to find new interesting things to talk about and to surprise you. Thanks for watching, and have a good day.